What's up, Bone? What's going on, man? Yeah, we're gonna mix it up a little bit today. See how long it holds my interest, at least. Ugh.
What do you need?
What? What's up, Carol? No, it's not. I use convict. There's a few things you could do here. Like conviction is strictly from the lightning damage for the initial attack, so that's all you gain from conviction. Because Holy Bolt, which is most of your AOE damage, is not affected by conviction on the mobs. Some people mix in like fanaticism. What's some options here? I think it's redemption for regenerating mana. I use an insight merc, so mana's not an issue for me. Let's see, what was some of the options people were talking about? Yeah, redemption is a big one. Yeah, redemption's kind of a big one because then you could run like Infinity Merc, the Act 5 Barbarian. If you don't, you could regen your mana this way using redemption. So there's a few options out there. Technically, you could kind of use salvation, or not salvation, but fanaticism if you want to up your merc's damage, maybe. But conviction is, since I run insight for mana, I get a little bit more damage from the initial foe hit because that's lightning damage. But the Holy Bolt, it doesn't help. So yeah, Sanctuary can work a little bit. No, you don't need the Infinity Merc. You could run like the Act 5 Frenzy Merc for some damage. Running Redemption keeps you from having to run Insight on your Mercenary for mana regen. So then you could run like a different Merc and not have to rely on it for like Insight mana regen. And the Redemption will refill your mana. Because Foe is not hugely mana intensive, but it can eat into your mana a little bit. So if you run Redemption here, run like Act 5 Merc, or run like the Act 2 Merc with not Insight but Infinity, or what's the other damage polearm? I always forget the name of it. There's it's not obedience. What is it? This is gonna bug me now. Something besides insight. Is it obedience? Pride? Yeah, pride is a good one. Right. I think pride was what I was thinking of. Or like a Reaper's Toll. You don't have to run insight, so you get your mana back from redemption. So I run the Insight Merc, and her damage is okay. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. But Foe, just in itself, is so nasty. Holy Bolt spam's where all your damage comes from. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of you got some options with your Mercenary if you run Redemption, is basically what it boils down to. But right now, my Merc is just running like a Insight Great Bow. So the damage, I just run her for the mana regen. But I could switch it up, you know, go for more damage from the Merc and switch to Redemption. So this, you can play around with it. Let's go to the pits first. I do not have Enigma, so I either have to charge or use teleport charges to get around. But like here, I mean, like the pits is like the foe is like 100% effective. There's few places, you know, you're kind of limited with foeing, but it works pretty good. Pits, chaos, somewhat in Worldstone Keep. You're going to run into some stuff in Worldstone pretty regular that's going to be immune to the Holy Bolt spam. So doing Baal runs is kind of eh, but I've done it a few times. You can muddle through. You either skip mobs or single target kill them type of thing. And you can stack a pretty good bit of magic fine with this guy. I don't have a ton. I haven't been playing him like I should be. But the Holy Bolt spam is pretty fun to mess with. Oops. Need a look. What is my magic fine on this dude? Oh, magic fine. It's only 143. What am I missing? It was higher than that. I shouldn't have a High Lords on. Yeah, I'm missing some stuff. I think the High Lords should be something else. I have to look at my inventory later. It's not what I normally run. We hit this kind of early. Let's go clear the rest of it first. The whole idea of the pits is to clear all the boss and champ packs. I think I'll switch some gear out. I don't have all the magic fine I normally have on this character. I mean, it's definitely a fun character to play. I just got so addicted to horking with my Barbarian and getting double the loot. it's been kind of addicting to do that. I definitely will be running Barbarian out of the gate for next ladder. Might be a little slower, but I think the payoff just overall is pretty good. The only luck I haven't had with ladder season has been my lack of runes. I haven't gotten good runes this season. It's definitely the opposite of non-ladder. Non-ladder, the runes were just dropping like crazy. We'll just go back. Close enough. I would like the Enigma to teleport around a little easier. But the clear speed in like the pits and chaos is just insane on the FoHer. It's hard to beat. Let's see what I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing some magic find gear.
Yes?
I do wish you could charge in town. So we got the Shaco. The amulet doesn't feel right. I swear I thought I had a different. Is the gloves right? I don't have an amulet sitting here that I could have been using. Higher Lord's outside of the plus skill, which is nice for foe. It's not giving me a whole lot. So I'm using an Amazon torch even. I don't have a Geeds on. That's what it is. 29, 26, 29. I thought I had a higher one. Yeah, maybe not. I think I gave it away. Guess we'll use the 29, 121. 20, yeah, we'll use this one. I had a higher one. I think I gave it away the other day. Might have screwed that up. Alright, let's do... Ooh, no. I don't know what I'm doing there. Even though it would work there. Do Travincal real quick. Sometimes Holy Bolt spam is just more effective. Hey, what's up, Fuzzy? What's going on, man? It's hot as hell out there today, man. You know, Barker. You can't. We gotta play. We gotta play the FoHer a little bit. I gotta give the Paladin some love, man. I do have a teleport stick to get over the River of Flame. River actually has some stuff that's not affected by Holy Bolt, so I like to skip it. You can get the beetles or the bugs, the burrowers that you have to single target, plus their little minions. So I like to skip this part of it. Yeah, Barker, I give the Throrker a ton of love, man. I gotta mix it up a little bit. I'd be hard pressed to play the Sork again. She's like third on my list right now, and if I leveled any other characters, she might even go farther down. But yeah, as addicting as the Throrker is, we're gonna play the foe for a little while. We might switch up later, but I got to give foe a little bit of love. What's up, Tomac? Yeah, Fuzzy, we've been getting some crazy weather, man. Going to go see my dad tomorrow, so I figured I'd stream today instead of my normal Sunday stream. Man, getting a hotkey for opening up the Heraldric Cube has been so nice. What's up, Bob? It's at 34, so plus 14. It's pretty decent. My gear's not. I'm still rocking some pieces I'd like to switch out for some magic find. But yeah, I can't complain, man. Plus 50, plus 14 is pretty decent. The seal bosses are definitely just easy mode with this guy. Got to dance around a little bit on my other characters with the Merc, not getting insta-gibed by some of these packs. But on the FoHer, these packs just melt. Seal bosses just vanish. An instant.
Not even death can save you from me.
That's pretty solid, Fuzzy. Yeah, I just haven't given this guy a lot of love since I've been playing the Barbarian. So he could be in a lot better place. I just hadn't been playing him. Let's go. Let's go hit Pendle real quick, and then maybe test out Worldstone.
You have proved thank Neelathok. You have
Okay.
By the light, what is this place? I can't carry anymore.
Oh, that's right. Last time I played him, I actually finished Act 5. I had been playing him just in Chaos Sanctuary. Alright, we'll go to do Worldstone. Josh off of Travincal. My Horker found it. I can't remember if it. No, it dropped on kill. It wasn't a Hork. But yeah, it dropped on kill. But yeah, finally got one after dozens of Andy drops. I've never gotten an ethereal one. Just finally got it. Kind of cool. All right, what are we dealing with on there? Oh, we got a lot of undead. We might be able to just clear this through. A lot of times I'll skip it if there's a lot of stuff that's not affected by holy bolts. Like these, the serpents are not. They're like single target. There's not a lot of them. It's not too bad.
I am overburdened.
It's a really good roll on the Andes too. It was 29 out of 30 strength and 10 life leech. So on top of being a ethereal one, it was a good roll. Baal is a little slow with the Holy Bolt spam. I guess I could try smiting him, but I think with this gear set up, it's just as fast just to Holy Bolt spam him. It's not horribly slow though. It's a little bit. See, this is a boss pack. This is where sometimes can run into issues. Yeah, see, he's lightning immune, so he killed my merc. So we'll go around. Oh, I had the portal here. I have never found an Ethereal Reapers. That's kind of a cool drop. I haven't found an Iraq on ladder. I've found many Iraqs on non-ladder. I've not found one on ladders. Loot has been not that great for me this season. Really, Fuzzy? That's crazy. Alright, let's see if we can get around this dude. He's kind of annoying. He's lightning immune too, so I can't really single target him that well. We'll just skip these. Another pack we're going to have to run. Oh, get out. There we go. That's why Worldstone can get a little sketch, because of all those that are not affected by Holy Bolt. Carol, there's probably some better options. I found Hodo to be the best one because of added resist. And you don't need the FCR for foe, but you need the FCR for Holy Bolt spam. So I hope it's good stuff there, Josh. I haven't tested that, Tyler, but from what I'm hearing, Whirlwind is feeling pretty good. But I haven't played it. I've strictly been doing throw Barb, which has been a lot of fun, by the way. People that have seen me run it here lately, it's been a blast. Now this level is usually pretty decent for foe. The level 3 is usually pretty good. Level 2 is kind of rough sometimes. Ethereal Thresher. Nope. Crazy Bone Mon? Nope. Yeah, faded. The thrower's been just too much fun. But I've been ignoring all my other characters. This is the only problem right here is these guys, the Death Lords are not susceptible to Holy Bolt. You got to single target those. So if we get a pack of those, we'll have to run past. throw barb's a blast. The gear's not expensive for the throw barb either. I mean, if you look at, if you're like trading to gear up a throw barb, lacerators and demon arches, even if they're not ethereal, I mean, they don't cost anything. There's people usually just give them away. Don't kill my merc, please. Only time I have an issue in here is if we get the Death Lords. But outside of that, most of these packs are pretty straightforward. Yeah, I just run Wealth because, I mean, he's pretty beefy. Even with just Wealth armor on, I get the magic fine and it's just crazy good. I like to stand back for these packs. Where's my Mercenary? Act 1 Merc is just dumb. I don't care what people say. They talk about how she avoids, it's easier to avoid damage, but she doesn't. She's stupid. Wow, she literally got killed so fast she shattered. We'll go get her. See, the Act 1 Merc is not any better at avoiding damage than the ones that the melee that go in.
Yes?
Oops, not that one. Alright, we're going to do a comparison. We're going to do the same 3 runs with the throw barb on the next sequence. So we'll do like Pits, Chaos, and Worldstone Keep with the Barbarian. See how much of a difference things get. The thing with the throw barb is we'll be hard pressed to hork the waves here. We'll see how things stack up. Yeah, Josh. I think a lot of us played back in original. I did a lot, and I thought it was an amazing game then. See, this is where FCR comes into play, is Holy Bolt spam. Notice how little the damage is here. But I think to smite successfully, I'd have to do a gear switch out at this point, which is kind of annoying. I'm curious to see how fast I could do this. I don't think I've run Worldstone with my throw bar solo. Yeah, it's pretty slow. I might hang on to these. I don't know if I have a set of these sitting. These are great for money or for gold find. Might hold on to these just in case I want to do a gold find setup for the Barb. 'Cause I don't think I have a pair of those set aside. Yeah, they weren't great, but I don't have a pair, so we'll hang on to those. All right, so now we're going to do this with the throw. We'll do the same three. We'll do Pitts, Chaos, or Pitts, Travincal. I did 4. Pitts, Travincal, Chaos, and then Worldstone Key. We'll see what it looks like. Why am I so low on pots?
Good day.
On those I've never really paid attention to gold find, so I know they were good for gold find, but I don't know what they actually roll. So I need to empty. Here's the Andariels I found. What is today? I found them on Thursday. So those rolled 66, so that's not bad. But yeah, this rolled 10 life leech, which is max, and 29 out of 30 strength, which is max. The only other random roll is the enhanced defense, which I don't really care about that part. It'd be cool to have like a high roll just for trophy sake, but strength's a big one on that. No, I don't really have a merc to put this on. I guess technically I could kind of put it on my Frenzy Bar, but he's running, this set's kind of interesting. I saw the guy did the video on running the full Sazabi set on the Act 5 Merc, and this is actually really nice. The only thing I don't care for is there's a little bit of cold damage on the weapon. So occasionally we'll get a shatter that you can't hork. But if you look at the full set bonus on the Sazabis, mainly the life leech and the extra 30 all resist and the damage reduce, this is a pretty sick set. And then I pair it with a grief. So got a grief plus Sazabi set, and this Act 5 Merc is a tank. So I kind of hate to break this setup. I'm not running an Act 2 Merc on anybody. Well, I am on the Sork, but I haven't been playing her. I guess if I use that Andes, I'd probably use it on the Act 2 Merc, or Act 2 Merc on my Sorceress. But right now, this has been kind of my main character. Then I've been playing the Paladin probably second. And this guy's pretty nasty. His Magic 5 is not the best. Right now it's 227 plus and then 529 on Switch. I'm missing something. Did I switch something out? His Magic 5 was 570 something before. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh wait, maybe it's after buffs. Anyways, he's pretty nasty. And I've had a lot better luck on this guy than any of my other ones. So we'll switch it up. We'll run. Let's leave that there. Maybe we'll even throw the sorceress in the middle of this afterwards. She's fast, does decent damage, but just I don't get any drops off the Sork. Yeah, I found it all, Josh. It's actually the rarest piece is the chest piece, right? The set Balrog, but I usually find just loads of the Sazabi set just playing. It's not hard to find, and I found it pretty quick on this character. It was not hard to come by at all. Sword's probably second rarest. But between those two, they usually just drop pretty often. What's up, Jerry? What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. So we'll run pits, Trav. This is the one I would mainly want my Enigma for, this guy, because he's kind of slow. I thought it was going to be too weak, but it turned out to be enough. This guy, I've run double dwarf stars, so fire is just not an issue. But that's mainly just because I run Travincal so much. And we'll hork it. Even though this isn't a... technically, if you want to do this for speed, you only want to hork the packs. Champ packs or boss packs. But and in the pits, I don't mind running. Just doing whatever. Whatever strikes me. Sometimes I'll just skip stuff. Like the Devilkins, I usually won't hork those. Like this is a boss pack here, so we'll definitely hork this group. Switch to the Babas. So you already got a unique. And see, that guy's just an absolute beast. I just let him do his thing while I'm looting. He's an absolute monster. So right now, buffed, he's sitting at 4,279 life. Almost 8,000 defense. Yeah, the wealth armor, if you look at, let's look at my gear. I hadn't done this in a while. Wealth is cheap. Lem code tier, and you see it's just I'm doing it for the 100 magic find, and then you get the 300 gold find. It doesn't offer any defenses though, so my guy, he's still like cold and fire, lightning resist are kind of low, and I can switch stuff as needed. Running dual dwarf star just for mainly Travincal. Razor tail, I'm switching this out at some point. Gore Riders, probably switch those out. Shaco, and then just a mix of magic find charms, war cries. Yeah, it's the, my bad. I could have shown the weapons. Alright, so, what you'll see a lot of times people tell you to run War Strikes plus Lacerators. The Lacerators is technically, number-wise, the highest DPS item, but Lacerators has a chance to flee on hit, so you get a lot of mobs running away, and that's why I switched it out. But Lacerators also has high chance of amped damage on hit, so that really jacks your DPS up. So you would go Lacerators plus like High Lords, but since I need to amp for physical immune, I go Demon's Arch plus Atmas, which gives you a chance of amp damage, which removes physical immunity. So that's kind of the switch up. But Strikes and Lacerators, or dual Lacerators maybe, there's the Demon's Arch usually not in play, But the damage is good, and if you get lucky and find an ethereal one, which I did, then you could get the Atmos for your amp damage proc, and just run that. Then you won't have mobs constantly running away. Because Lacerators, it's a 50% chance to flee on hit, which is a lot. Really, Michael? How's it going? Oh, you're just now testing it out? Okay, let me know how it goes. I'm hearing Whirlwind's it. Throw bar Merc. That would be interesting, dude. That would be, honestly, that would be kind of cool. They should add that one in the next season. I could be on board with that. Alright, another pack here.
Thanks.
That Fanat buff is tearing my Merc up. Alright, I think we got the boss that was... Alright, we'll have a lot of stuff to hork right here. Alright, let's go get some of these pots out of the way. Alright. There's a couple of bosses. I think there was 2 boss packs here. So maybe we'll hit something. It's so much stuff. We horked a was it a 14 ED Superior Mage Plate last or Tuesday as well. Thursday. Was it Thursday? I can't remember when I streamed. But you know, with the changes in 2.4, you just never run out of ammo, basically. So this fun's just been, this build's just been terribly fun for me. Alright, we got a pack here. Pack here. Pack there. Let's hork real quick. The bodies usually stay for a few minutes, but if you run out of line of sight a certain distance, I think at some point they'll disappear. I get paranoid about losing the bodies before I hork them, so I usually try and do them fairly quickly. But as you can see here, there's just, you start to get so much stuff on the ground, it's kind of obnoxious. Yeah, see, there's just way too much stuff on the ground. You can Z in, or not Z in, but zoom in and make sure you don't miss stuff. What's up, Tommy? What's going on, man? Viet, what's up, dude? Viet probably. It's just, I honestly, I'm kind of lazy to be hitting a bunch of stuff just to keep that from happening. Dude, the simpler the better for me. Or I can just switch out my weapon and just not have them flee. I don't know that going through all that really speeds up your clear that much more. Because honestly, I don't think the damage increase with the Lacerators is so much more that your kill speed is that much more ahead of this setup. So I kind of pick a middle ground. Tyler, I can't, dude. Just zooming in like that, just to loot. It's your movement's so fast that it makes you almost dizzy. It's kind of annoying. All right, so now we'll do Trav. Yeah, could you imagine playing that way? That'd be kind of obnoxious. Alright, we got a pack here. I thought we did. Yeah, there it is.
I can't carry anymore.
See, the Merc getting stuck like this is really annoying. And we got a Fizz immune. It's going to be a problem. So you got to wait for that. See, I got the proc, so Fizz immune goes away at that point. Still annoying though. Get them all. I'm already full on gold. Towel mask. Alright, well, did I get it? Oh, no, I wasn't full. I don't care about the towel mask.
Can't carry anymore.
Don't really see anything needing the ID. Nah, I think we're good. No, Josh, with the changes to 2.4, with the replenish, see, if you look at the masteries now with throw, you get 58% chance to not consume the quantity when you're throwing, and then on top of that, you get a replenish quantity on crit. So yeah, you just don't run out, dude. I've never had to repair anything on this guy to replenish the throw quantities. What's up, Shady? Alright, so that was Trav. Nothing really there except for the towel mask, so not worth mentioning. We'll go to Chaos next. This is going to be like the pits. I'm only going to port like the champ packs. Now with this one, I just leap over river. I hate farming river. The only problem here is when your Merc catches up. See, he just now showed up there. So I'll have to wait for him to catch up here. But usually he'll just appear after you fight for a little bit. It's not like teleport where he insta shows up since I'm leaping. Alright, there's a boss here, so we'll work this. I mean, it is a monster level 85 area, so. Oh, there's another boss. These are worth killing just because since it's monster level 85, they can drop anything. Them plus their ads will drop anything in the game, so it's worth horking. You think you're gonna know Necro, Bob? This is gonna be tough to beat. It'll be if they make any changes, you know, maybe something will little kind of jump out with any maybe balance changes that they decide to do. Maybe play something else, but you know, otherwise it's gonna be the Barb. We're definitely going with this next season. It's not gonna be the Sorceress. I kind of should have went with the FoHer over the Sorceress, to be perfectly honest. Technically, those ghosts are sometimes they're worth horking because they're the same as the ghosts in Arcane Sanctuary, where they have a higher rune drop chance. See, they'll never drop items. See, there's always higher chance of scrolls, jewelry, and runes. It's kind of what you're looking at when you hork the ghosts. See, or pots. Mana pots. I don't even think they drop health pots. But there's a higher chance of runes off of those. So usually, even if it's not a boss pack, I usually try and get them away from the edges. I'll hork these bodies just because they have that higher rune percentage. But they're annoying because they're always off platform for some reason. These guys I don't know, unless it's a champer boss pack, I usually don't hork the regular ones. The ghost I will though. It'd be cool if they added some sort of newer AoE effect to throw, maybe for clear speed. The pierce is nice, but you got to kind of line them up. So that was kind of their attempt at AoE with the throw barb. I mean, it works decently, but you know, sometimes you got to kind of kite backwards to line stuff up. But I mean, it works reasonably well. We were doing cows Thursday. Went a little slow though. Fortunately, the cow pack's pretty big, and my merc can just straight up tank them. So like these ghosts, I'll hork all these. These are all worth popping. See, you'll get jewelry, runes, pots, no items. They'll never drop items. That great bow, the only thing like this great bow dropped off the boss itself. The boss has a whole separate loot table that doesn't fall under the ghost thing. That's the only reason why that great bow's there. But otherwise, all these drop are scrolls and in pots and stuff. See, the boss will drop stuff, but the minions won't. And I don't. Well, no, the I was just thinking the Horkingham won't, but it will on the boss. You'll still get items.
I am overburdened.
This is where things get a little slow on the throw. Just traveling around. If you get Enigma, throw Barb probably going to be pretty fast. $45, Michael. 45 is the highest res you can get on a Pally shield. Alright, this is where the FoHer has an advantage. These next two packs are kind of rough. Like, a lot of times I'll lose my Merc on this fanaticism. I'll have to pot him up on occasion. Alright, there's a boss pack, plus their ghosts. About to be a lot of loot on the ground. What's the best? I was trying to think if I got anything to drop while on the FoHer. I don't think anything of note even dropped. So the Barb's already ahead with the, yeah, it was junk, but it was a Tau mask, so he's kind of ahead already. Superior sacred armor.
Not even death can save you.
Kind of a troll drop there. I do like to see if these crystals. Yeah, it's an ethereal one. So these actually, if you get like a really crazy mods on this, you could upgrade these to phase. You can't get phase to roll ethereal, but the crystals and the dimensional blades will roll ethereal. So these are kind of cool just to look at, but wow, and that rolled fools too. But it didn't. Oh wow. Okay. If that ED roll had been a little higher. Yeah, Josh, it's a little double. This it could have been really interesting. See, it rolled Fool's Mod, which is what you want. The ED didn't roll high enough. Otherwise, this would be interesting. It's got Life Leech, and it's ethereal. If it had rolled ethereal plus the repair mod, that would have been super crazy. But this is why I kind of always look at these, because you just don't know what kind of roll you're going to get. To be kind of worth it, though, this really needs to roll 200 plus ED. So unfortunately, the 145 is kind of a low one. But that's why I look at, when I check these, I look at, oh, that's right, Michael. If you upgrade to phase, it becomes, yeah, no durability. You're right. You're right. But if we'd have gotten a higher ED roll on that, I probably would have hung on to it just for cool factor. Because the Fool's mod, which is that the max damage on level and the AR on level, is kind of one of the ones you look for. You sure? I thought you could upgrade rares. Wait. Is it just blues? I thought you could upgrade rares. I might be mistaken. I'll have to look at it. I thought you could upgrade these. But it's kind of cool to see the... I don't know why they went with the crystals and the dimensionals only being the ones roll ethereal and phase blades can't. What's up, Dennis? Look at a merc. Look at my merc down there. The jump, the leap threw him off. So I like to do the switch and let my merc kill him on the final few hits. But I gotta watch it because he'll die really quick. See how? Ooh, I gotta switch. All right, so I'm gonna let the merc finish him off. So that's I switched to the Alibabas and let the merc finish the last few hits on him. All right, now. Wait, we did do Pendle, didn't we? Let's go do Pendle. We did. I forgot we did Pendle on the FoHer. So we'll go Pendle and then Worldstone Keep.
A coward's hiding place.
Why can I not leap? I have actually horked some decent stuff off Pendle. Take a look at the boots. And Worldstone Keep. I have not actually attempted this. Again, we'll only hork the, yeah, like this champ pack right here. I haven't been back to Worldstone Keep since we originally cleared it. Another pack. The waves might be a little slow with this guy.
I am overburdened.
I'm full on gold. We'll go dump real quick. Yeah, Josh, I did a video on it. It was actually my best Pendle runs was with the horking. 100%. The sorceress just wasn't feeling it. But with the horker, Pendle wasn't bad. And you can still do it pretty quick. Mercs get stuck in some of the stupidest places. Nice, Josh. I've never found I've never found a great use for the I forgot these guys are physical. For Akira's, I mean, they're kind of a niche thing if you're just really hurting for the magic resist. These guys are going to be annoying. Having to feed him pots because of that fizz immune in there. Alright. What's that? Ariox, okay. Can that roll ethereal? I'm gonna bypass these guys. Oh, this might be a bad idea. All these dolls being fizz, or not, witches being fizz immune. This can be bad. Unless I can get the proc. I think there was a boss in there. No, maybe not. Let's get out of here. Leap away. Line of sight. Would like to kill these champ pack. Yeah, I can see that. It's the Sazabi's definitely worked pretty good for me though. It's been a fairly successful set. These fizz immune packs. Oh, I got these proc. I got the amp proc on that. The lacerators might actually be the play here. Let's try that. I'm gonna switch to the lacerators. Get the better amp proc. I don't really care about the flea on this in here. Travincal, it's kind of annoying, but the flea here I don't really care about. See, we'll do this. I don't have a High Lords here. Should be okay though. Lose a little bit with the High Lord's Knot. I think it's on my Paladin for some reason. We'll do this. It's not ethereal, but the higher chance of the amp proc is nice here. See how much they're running away? Yes, that amp proc is a lot more. I don't really care about the flea percentage on this. Travincal chasing down the council is kind of annoying. But here it's not that big a deal. It's a boss pack. We can hold this one. I don't know, it's still a little bit annoying here. Oh man. Those witches can be so bad. Man. That's pretty good, Brandon. Yeah, we did. I might do cows. People were kind of enjoying doing the horking on the cows. Yeah, Dennis, I have not tried the Wraith Flight. I've seen it, but I haven't tried it. After all that, he didn't give me anything. This is a pack here, so this can be annoying. Wow. I couldn't even hit my heel on him quick enough. Whoa. I was caught in throw animation I couldn't pull off. Kind of a rough combo on this level. Well, that Enigma, it's kind of tough to get around it. We'll burn them off. Just get them lined up. Get out of my way. That amp prop. There it is. I don't know about you guys. I have a bad habit of just not skipping stuff and just running past. I don't know what it is. The harder it gets, the more I want to just try and kill it. And for the sake of speed, I should just go around. But I just... The more it's giving me a hard time, the more I want to sit there and try and beat it. Oops. And I know I'm not the only one like that. Some people are really good at efficiency and run speed. And, you know, skipping stuff you don't need to kill, going around. I get kind of stubborn. It's like I'm killing this. Even though it's taking me an extra 10 minutes just to kill this one mob. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Yeah, I'm the same way with Ancients, man. I will smash my face against that. You get the, you know, you reset and get the right combo finally. Just out of range. I don't think there's really an easy way around this, though. Not with the Barb, anyways. I guess I could try and jump past, but... Now, with the Lacerators, you definitely have a higher percentage chance. I think Atmos is only like 5% on the amp proc. I think Lacerator's like 33? No, yeah, 33 cast amp. Lacerator's only like 5%. I need to go back and get pots. Yeah, let's do that. I think they're calculated separately.
Hello.
Like on each hit, it rolls to see if the 5% proc, and then it roll a Lacerator to see if on the 33%.
Yes, warrior.
So yeah, it doesn't stack it together. Alright, let's get some pots. Oh, we're at the bridge. I could run past this. Nice. course we get these witches. Oh, these are cold immune on this level. Yeah, I forgot about that. These are a lot easier to kill. They're not fizz immune. Unless you're a Blizz Sork, they're annoying. Oh, crap. We got Stygians. Let's pop a portal. I think we got Stygian dolls. I thought I saw one. I could be wrong. Yep, no, we do. We gotta have a hell of a combo in here. Only thing we're missing are souls. Josh, I think I shopped for mine. Maybe like, it was like Act 2. I don't think I did. I think I just shopped. I don't think there's a special place. I just happened to be, I think, in Act 2 when I shopped for it. It didn't take that long to get it, though. Ah, mighty Stygians. How many Stygians? There they go. Definitely hork those so they don't get rezzed. Can't get that hork in quick enough. GC. I guess I could try and hork this while that ad's still up. Alright, you can kill him. Kill the boss, then we'll hork these. Ow. Yeah, it's out, Jerry. He does ID in the cube now. Body's gone already. Hork Bale. Yeah, I wish. Maybe then you get a chance of getting something, because he sure as hell don't drop anything. Now, if you fight these out here, will their bodies disappear? If you pull ads out of the chamber, can you hork them outside? I know if you pull them out, you can actually get past them if you don't want to kill them to get to the chamber to open up. But I'm curious if, like, some of the other packs you can pull out and actually hork. It seems like that'd be kind of a waste of time almost, though. I mean, the ethereal lacerators are nice, but I don't think damage-wise it's... I mean, there's good damage, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference in the fight at this point. Of course, on the last wave, I don't think their bodies disappear. Do they? Let's see. We'll kill this dude and see if I can hork him. I don't think the... No, it doesn't disappear. The other waves, the body disappears when he laughs. Alright, let's see how slow this is. I haven't actually tried to kill him on solo. So what I'll do is get in close, use Frenzy, and then start throwing. Let's get against the wall. Dude, be still. Need amp to proc. Alright, Frenzy. There we go. We got a little amp on him. Now throw. Frenzy. Throw. Yeah, this is almost, this might actually be slower than the faux Paladin. Frenzy. Throw. I guess I could just stand back and do it. Not worry about the frenzy attack. His damage is not moving a whole lot though. I don't know if it's even worth a weapon switch. Weapon switch. Alright, Merc, do something. Merc, get over here. I've got it on the Alibabas. His life went up a little bit. Alright, let's let the Merc... see if the Merc can finish him. I don't know why I'm trying to hit him with the Alibabas. Yeah, that's way too slow. We won't run Baal on him again. What garbage. Oh my god. That's so bad. No, Bob, he's not. It's not worth it. It's just not. I don't like running Baal. I wanted to try it against the FoHer. The FoHer wins that fight hands down. It slaps. Is that a thing they're saying, Jerry? you gotta be honest, man. You wouldn't be catching me with that one. That definitely sounds like a youngster
Salutations.
phrase. It slaps. I don't think I'll be using that one. Let's kill some cows. Then we'll go back to the FoHer. Oops. Y'all are old. I wish this was a little faster. We'll frenzy something and then run. There we go. A few packs in here. Alright, so Rakinishu actually dropped something. He actually does decently for drops. There's his body. There was another boss over here. I do like looking at... No, that's not the right one. You see that drop? It slapped. I didn't even feel right saying that. We'll use the lacerators and cows, see how that goes.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, it did, Bob. That's for sure. Alright, let's get rid of these gems.
Hello.
Alright, we're just gonna hork everything. Alright, need to round up a big pack. That Merc's in the middle of that pile. He's hardly taking any damage. I don't know if I like the flea effect here.
I am overburdened.
Let's make a robe for full rejuves. Alright, sets and total uniques. What do y'all think? I'm going to say 10 for the whole run. We already got 3. I'm going to say we'll get 10 sets and uniques. I mean, regardless of what level. I think we're going to get at least 10. Round them up. Elder staff? Okay, I'll take a look. We did find some decent bases. Is located worth looking at now? Alright, it was over here, wasn't it?
I can't carry anymore.
Where the heck was it at? I know I saw it. Oh, it was down here in this pack, wasn't it? Yeah. +3 blizzard. That's kind of cool. What would you socket into that, though? Because you can't get 6 for obsession. I don't know what you'd use that for. Oh, that's right. You can make insight into staves. You know, just don't think about that much. Be kind of a niche, almost like a meme build, wouldn't it? +3 blizzard was kind of cool. Did we get the Cow King yet? There he is. Four. Of course, we'll get Cow Kings, drop Saigon. What's I'm going to look at though? I want to look at this claw. It's not one of the ones you normally look at, but it is a exceptional one. Small charm. Oh yeah, Josh. I mean that everybody's seen that at this point. It's kind of crazy. That was such a surreal thing, but I gotta be honest, man. I haven't watched those award shows. Have been off my list for a long time. Way back in the day, I used to sometimes watch the MTV ones because they were such a dumpster fire. But yeah, the award show stuff just in general I thought was just so arrogant. I guess technically we'll look at those blue runics. I mean, I think most people kind of tuned out of those things for a while now. Their ratings have been dropping for years. Every year it's lower than the previous year. Let's look at these. I usually don't look at these blue ones, but I guess technically you get like +6 chance on the like lightning sentry or something. Need to get some blue big groups lined up here. These little packs are kind of annoying. That's why I don't run cows unless I'm running a Javazon, which I don't even have on ladder this season. Travincal's where it's at with this guy. Was somebody saying something about Overwatch 2 on Saturday? Or I mean on Tuesday? Oh, I was playing, that's right. I was playing Overwatch 2. You talking about this one? Yeah, these are the ones where you could get the... Can you get 6 socket in a War Staff? That's the lower one, isn't it? What do I do with it? +1 teleport. Thought I'd throw... No, I only threw 2 on the ground. Alright, big group. Bigger group. Still wasn't a good pull. How many are running away? Let's get a bigger group. Come on. I don't even think I like the lacerators on this pool. I feel like even these, the ones that keep running out of the pack because of the flea effect, kind of annoying. Look at that lag. I mean, the amp damage proc is definitely nice. For some reason, I was thinking the War Staves were the normal version. Is that not the case? Looks like we're hard stuck on 4. Sets and uniques. Getting a lot of weird. This weird lag. Let's get some server desync. Look at that. That's kind of weird. I mean, my ISP, I run on fiber, so I got 1K up and down. But the Blizzard servers haven't been the best, that's for damn sure. The screen's all dark. I don't really care for that visual change where it's like a they're making like the time and day change to where it's nighttime and stuff. I don't really care for that either. It's definitely an effect not needed. Nah, Lens, not today, man. Not today. I haven't been, technically I haven't been focused in the right things for this build. I'll probably go back to the FoHer, the faux pally after this. Run some chaos. Cows is kind of different to do for this guy, but it's kind of slow. It's kind of a slow slog. And you know, you technically you don't have the opportunity to drop the highest stuff, so I guess if I was farming Saigon set, I would do this. You get Saigon set in a heartbeat doing this. Alright. Let's pull bigger group maybe? Come on. There we go. Yeah, it does. That's why I switched to, oh, that killed my Merc. I wasn't even paying attention. Must be a Fizz immune in there. I switched to Alibaba's on Horking just for the. What was that? What was he swinging at? I think I'm getting some pretty serious server desync here. I don't know what's going on. See what just killed him there? I'm Horking. I didn't even swing at him. That was really weird. Did it have poison on it? It didn't look like it was green. That was this weird. Server's acting kind of flaky. Pile them up if nothing else. much left. We don't worry about the merc right now. Yeah, look at it. There's another one that was just kind of walking in place. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Lynn's 100% on that loot filter, man. Holy Jesus. I've seen several of my fellow YouTube creators switching over to PD2. See, man. Yeah, Jerry, it slaps 100%, man.
Hello again, Outlander.
Oh, man.
Good morning.
That's a funny one. Got some champ pack in here. The cows to me is just kind of boring. Maybe a little more interesting on the Javazon because it's a lot faster paced. And this guy just feels kind of like a slow slog. Too bad FoHer can't do this. This is where the Paladin would shine. Running the Paladin through cows was pretty fun. It's 5. I don't know if we're going to hit the 10. We might. These last few packs, maybe they'll spit out a couple extra. Would we want to look at that? Is this something to look at? I don't remember what version that one is. Like Elite or Exceptional. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we all got our preferences, right? I used to think Barb was going to be boring, but I don't know. This guy's been a lot of fun. But in cows, not really. That's fizz immune. There we go. In Travincal, it's pretty exciting to play this guy because the loot pop on there is just so crazy. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to the FoHer. I might work in a, honestly, I might work in a traps in at some point. I don't even have an assassin for character right now on ladder or non-ladder. I should work that in. Alright, let's run some chaos.
How may I be of help?
think my inventory was pretty full. I'm going to hang on to those for potential gold find. Run some chaos, then we might finish off with a few Trav runs, just for the heck of it. Just so much faster.
I am overburdened.
Only thing that sucks on this playing this guy is his magic find's kind of low. Well, technically, I think I got the stuff to maybe trade for an Enigma. I might end up having to do it. Just to speed these guys' runs up a little bit. There was that orange, that L rune. Still haven't found a decent looking Druid Flickering Flame base. Be cool kind of find something. It's not a slow run for sure. You can run this pretty quick without the teleport.
Not even death can save you from me.
She's so stupid. She stands right behind me so that she gets hit by the lightning. Time is it? 5 o'clock. A few more. Wait, how many charges I got? 7. Yeah, maybe we can make it. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7. Made it. It's more green, just or orange, just the wrong things. I'm definitely due for a rune drop, a higher rune drop. I hadn't got one in a little while. Seems like the highest thing I could pull is a lem rune. I've gotten like 3 or 4 lem runes, like pretty close together. But that's been the extent of it. The war staff. Let's see. Anything good? +2, but that's it.
Not even death can save you from me.
I always get these with the right starting stats, but then it falls off. It's at 230, but only cold. It's unfortunate. It's ethereal. Alright, we're going back to the Horker. Had some excitement for these last few runs. Back to Travincal, where it's all at. This is where the runes drop. I need to empty my inventory though. Wow. It's kind of like when I was running my sorceress on non-ladder. I'd try other things and I always end up right back in Chaos Sanctuary. Oh, there is some down here. And they ganked my mark already. Oh, I need to switch off. Daggone it. I got the lacerators on. We'll switch after this. Alright, amulet. Oh. Did I switch? No, there we go. Get off me, I'm horking. Y'all show up now. And off they go. Yeah, and it's the loot. You know, you don't always get good stuff, but just the piles of stuff that show up from Travincal is just kind of fun.
I am overburdened.
I'm full on gold already too.
I can't carry anymore.
All right, we'll switch it up. Switch gear up a little bit.
What do you need?
Yes?
Alright, let's switch these lacerators off. Alright, let's put the demon arch back on. Just seems to work out better. Dump gold. We're pretty close. Gambling's always kind of fun, isn't it? It's addicting for sure. 450. Come on, where you at? Y'all up? They're all up here. Come on, Merc. Need to tank the fire for him. I think we got a fizz immunity out. He's not doing so well right now. There's got to be a fizz immune in this pack, I think. Maybe not.
overburdened.
Alright, let's see. Nothing there that I can see. Hear a bunch of stuff landing. A couple mesh armor. I missed one.
I can't carry anymore.
What's up, Nord? What's going on, man? Yeah, it's going. Just a Saturday. It's hot as hell outside. I think it's like 97 or 98 right now with the like 80% humidity. Headed to Dad's tomorrow, so figured I'd stream a little bit today. We were going to go yesterday, but scheduling issues. So we're going to go tomorrow. Yeah, Bob, I might, if you see me, well, you won't see me on. I might say something on Discord, or I might work something out. It depends on how much time we got. He's kind of wanting to do the whole 4th of July family get-together thing, but if we're just kind of hanging out, I might level his Barb for him. Because I think we could do it pretty quick. Oh, there's a ring. I couldn't see what was dropping again. Chuck some of the pots, get them out of the way. I don't see anything else. Oh yeah, we can do it pretty quick. I hadn't seen him on in about a week as far as playing, so I don't know where he's even at in his progression at this point. I think he's in hell difficulty, but I don't think he's finished it. But he hadn't seen the full capability of the Barb, for sure. everything? Yep. Oh, wait, no. Wow. Thought something had just cast that Hydra. Rare Shaco. Bunch of almosts. I think I got them all. Yeah. Liam, what's up, dude?
Yes?
Oh, really? Hadn't heard about that.
I can't carry any.
How are the ISPs handled up in Canada? Are they private or is that government run? Full inventory again. FCR. High strength. Little mana, cold resist. That's not a horrible ring. I need to dump gold again. Yep. It went that long? Holy Jesus, man. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I can't carry anymore.
You know, it kind of used to be that way here. You know, you had the big, like AT&T's a big provider, like Comcast, Time Warner, but Google got in the mix a little bit. We have a really localized small company that does our fiber network. It's only in like, what I'm seeing is municipalities team up with small fiber companies and doing it. So it's kind of, the market's kind of diversified a little bit here as far as ISPs. You know, Elon Musk getting into the mix with Starlink. We got a bunch of options now, and it used to not be that way. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Almost a full day. That's just crazy, man. Like the company we gotta get our fiber through, dude, they're amazing. It's a small company. When I call them, I'm actually literally talking to the local office here, and I've only had to call them like one time to kind of find out.
Hello.
what was it? There was an issue going on where it wasn't down, but it was really slow, and I talked to them, and they were actually pretty good. Wow. Did they know what caused the crash? That's kind of nuts, dude. Because, yeah, so much is dependent these days. I don't know why I'm hanging on to that ring, but it seemed okay. Yeah, so many things are intertwined with running through internet now that, yeah, it could cause a problem. Yeah, Liam, that's kind of nuts, dude. Now, are they Canadian-based companies that run the ISPs there, or is it like the big global, like AT&T, that sort of thing? Why can't I? Okay, I was like, why can't I not jump up there?
I am overburdened.
Not even picking it up. There's a boss in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. I think I've actually heard of them. It might be regional in the U.S. or it might just be strictly a Canadian thing. I've heard the name, but it might have been in reference to somebody I knew that was talking about their ISP, and they were in Canada. It's a big outfit. I remember that. Come here, Merc. We're all down here. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember running into that here. It was a little while back, but I think it was natural disaster related where we literally couldn't use our credit cards anywhere. But I almost feel like it was related to a hurricane coming through or something. It was kind of weird though going to the store, and they were using the slide credit card things. They were still actually running them, but it's kind of taking a chance because you know there's no way to verify the credit cards and stuff. But they'd use the slide, like the photocopy thing that did the imprint of the credit card.
Good day.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. How much business was lost by companies in just a 24-hour period where you couldn't run like credit cards and debit cards and stuff? Because hardly anybody uses cash these days. I've always kept cash on me for weird situations, but most people just don't use cash anymore. Because even like normal cash transactions, like between friends and stuff, they all use like Venmo and stuff now, Cash App. Like we'd go out to dinner with friends now. Like if I go with my buddies to dinner or something and we want to split, we just Venmo each other to like the difference, and if somebody pays, and then we split it between everybody. Yeah, Liam, that's kind of crazy. That's some Gore Riders. It's pretty cool. I have actually not had Gore Riders drop for me. Somebody loaned me these, so now I could give them back. I don't remember who gave me the Gore Riders. Actually, I had a pair drop. See, and just like that, damn Travincal makes everything better. I haven't been finding much of squat trying to do them other places. Nah. Let's just take up space at this point. I don't see anything else. We get her to kill everything? Yep. Yeah, because you're looking at basically 24 hours without transactions outside of the random cash transaction here or there. That's a lot. You know, the whole Diablo Immortal thing's kind of died down. I mean, are people even really playing it? It was technically a phone app, so there's probably people still playing it. Oh, really? So you can still run credit cards? That's nuts, though. That's a long outage. Usually a long outage is just a couple hours, especially on a situation like that. But for it to run that long, that's kind of crazy. What the hell is he hitting me so hard?
I can't carry anymore.
Full on gold. Alright, we need to clear some gold out. Oh, MasterCard. Okay, yeah, you did specifically say MasterCard. That's kind of weird. Why just MasterCard not working? see anything? Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Man, if I was somebody up in MasterCard, I'd have been pissed. A full day of transactions not working for something that big, you're talking tens of millions of dollars. Especially if it's just about the entire country. That's pretty insane. Yeah, unless it's some crazy natural disaster thing, you don't hear about outages going that long. Is that it? Felt like there should have been more there. Oh well. That's kind of crazy. Here's what was really cool about the outfit, the local outfit that I was mentioning that we use for our fiber. It's an outfit called Ting, T-I-N-G. Again, real small. And they did have like an outage that took a little longer than should have been to get rerouted to where we had, I think our internet was down for like a good solid 4 or 5 hours, right? So not only did, they responded to Facebook, like they have their business page on Facebook, and I posted there, and they like their media person on Facebook literally like DM'd me 5 minutes after I said something about, why is it taking so long or something like that, which just unheard of, right? Their vice president got on Reddit and wrote this huge thing on what exactly happened and why it happened and what they're going to do to make sure it didn't happen again. He did this big write-up. Then he responded to questions, and he did it on their Reddit page. Which that kind of stuff's just unheard of with like the bigger corporations. You're just not going to get that kind of response. And I mean, they didn't have to, but he literally got on Reddit and it explained in detail what happened that caused the outage. And why it took longer than normal to fix it, and then kind of explain what they were kind of going to do moving forward because of the way things were routed, that they were going to do this to make sure there wasn't as long of an interruption just based off how they're going to route their system next time. It was crazy.
Yes.
You just don't get that level of customer acknowledgement with any of the bigger companies anymore. So even though I was kind of mad at first about it being down that much longer than it was, the way they responded was like that completely makes up for it. I mean, they're like completely on top of their being upfront with their clients, which is you just don't get that. I mean, I think Time Warner still has me on like a block list because I used to have them before I switched to this company, and they were so bad. That's kind of cool. It's only 6 ED. I might hang on to that. But you just don't get that kind of response from companies like that. I literally had somebody at Time Warner call me a liar one time about we were having like pretty consistent outages. Fuzzy, it's a company called Ting, Ting. They're real. I think they're in 3 different municipalities now. Like they did. Oh, I'm in Holly Springs, and they did it in Holly Springs and then a couple other places. But I've seen it in North Carolina specifically. There's a couple areas where there's just like this small fiber company that pops up and just works with the municipality to get the fiber set up in their small town. Because there's like maybe like Goldsboro or might be Winston-Salem where a company like that did the same thing. But I mean, Holly Springs is small where I'm at. It's not a, it's it's a suburb of Raleigh, but it's if you look at the town itself, it's not that big. But I mean, they've pretty much kicked Comcast out. I mean, just about everybody has switched over to them. But anyway, that's kind of stuff you really would love to see happen more. Wow, just got ganked. But they're pretty amazing. I mean, I did my usual thing when the outage was going on, and I was getting madder and madder because nothing was getting fixed. But they were responding to me on their Facebook page, and afterwards the VP explained everything that happened and how they're going to address it going forward. It was amazing. You just don't see that from that type of company. It's pretty crazy. Fire, really? Yeah, Time Warner Cable, dude. They've gotten me so mad that I was literally like screaming at the guy on the phone. I was so mad. Oh, it was so bad. I forget what it. We were having some weird issues, and it turned out to be their fault. It was like, oh shoot. But I mean, dude called me a liar on the phone and was like laughing. I was so mad by the end of that. I think I literally turned like purple.
I can't carry anymore.
Another amulet. Need that ore rune for re-rolling charges on my tele staff. And I got the same thing with the, I don't remember if I actually told this story, because it was pretty recent. It was when I started streaming. We have Duke Energy as our power company here.
What do you need?
And somehow they had, I got a power bill, just my normal bill, and it was like $1,400, $2,000. It was something crazy. And I was like, what in the world is going on? So I go online and check to see what was going on with my bill. And I noticed another address. I had my information there, but then there was another address in South Carolina that was somehow on my account information, and that was where the my bill was like 200 some bucks, and this guy had like $1,400 bill, but it was on my account. So somehow they had, well, here's the kicker. The dude had the same name as me. He had my name, different middle initial, but my name. And somehow, just because our name was the same, when he got added on, he had, like, you have the connection fees and all that stuff. That's why his bill was so high. So when he got connected, they somehow attached it to my account because our name was the same. Which, anybody knows anything about software and data information, you never use anybody's name as a unique key. You use their social security number, or you create something that's a unique identifier to that account, which somehow they weren't doing. So I call them up, explain to them what was showing on my account. They said they'd fix it. A week later, I checked the account. It's still the same. Call them again. Now, these phone calls are like an hour and a half, 2 hours long each time. Talk to like multiple people. Got somebody else. They said the same thing. Okay, we see what's going on. We'll get that pulled off of there. That should correct it. Week later, check it again. By this time, a new billing cycle had started. Not only did my power get added for the previous month, so did his. So now my bill's like $3,000. We're getting, they're probably pretty lenient. I think when it comes to power companies, they usually don't immediately cut your bill off or cut your power off, a month or two in. I would imagine it's probably a couple, 2-3 months. But, I'm still sitting here going, this is all I'm going to be arguing with these people, and they're going to turn my power off. So I call them again. And they say they had fixed it, but I tell them, I was like, no, I go online. I'm still seeing this other person on my account. And this goes on for another 2-3 weeks before it got fixed. Well, and here's what fixed it, though. After talking to these people multiple times, I get on their Facebook page and just like blast them up one side down another, just lighten them up. And I get a DM from their customer person on Facebook, and they asked me for the information, and I told them what was going on, how long it had been dragging on. I had like a case number or whatever you want to call it. Gave them that. Not an hour later, it was fixed. Ooh, a 6er. That's kind of nice. I always take a 6% magic find charm. And this was just like last year. Wasn't that long ago. It was pretty recent. Dude, Justin, you are 100% on that, man. It's so bad. And see, here's what's so bad. I mean, because there's a Grand Charm. I wasn't in like retail customer service, but when I worked in the electrical industry, it's the supply, the part of the supply portion of things. I mean, your company was dead if you couldn't provide a customer service to your customers because there was other options. So, I don't think it's a generational thing. I mean, it could be, but everybody I work with, we went out of our way to make sure the customers were taken care of. And now it's like, you got to jump through hoops to get any kind of decent customer service. which is why I really love the way the internet provider I have handles their business, because it's like so different than any other company that you deal with that it literally stands out. But that kind of customer service used to be the norm, but now it's like unusual if you get good customer service from any company. Yeah, Bob. I literally had to make a stink on their public-facing page for them to acknowledge and fix the issue. And it went from me calling them three or four times, hours at a time total, to a DM on Facebook, a real short conversation, giving them my information, telling them what happened, and within an hour it was fixed. It's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even necessarily say that it's strictly just the companies, because well, maybe just it is the companies, but it's the people they hire as well. There's just a lot of people just don't care. Because I have had one interaction with Time Warner where the guy I got on Time Warner on the phone was amazing and did everything he said he was going to do, took care of it, was just like on point. I mean, he did such a good job. Yeah, there's a lot of that, Bob. And here's the thing. Time Warner is kind of weird. I think it depends on what time you call, whether you get like an overseas call center. The guy that I talked to from Time Warner that actually did a really good job, he was not overseas, I'd say that. I mean, he was obviously American or U.S. speaking, and he did such a good job. By the time I was done with that call, I told him I wanted to talk to his boss just so I could tell his boss what a great job that guy did, because it's so unusual to actually get good service nowadays. But it's bad when good service is so unusual that you feel the need to go out of your way to tell somebody how good the service actually was from the person you were dealing with. That's actually says more than anything. And I did. I was like, I need your boss. Wow. Troll. And I told him to, I mean, after I talked to him, I was like, yeah, I need to talk to your boss just because you did such a good job. But I mean, it's been like that for a long time. Another Saw room. I'm getting a lot of runes. They're just all garbage.
I am overburdened.
Scrunchy, who you talking about? Like Time Warner? It was either Time Warner or Comcast, one of the two. and that's about the time frame, because it was when I moved into this house. So that's been about 5 or 6 years. It's around that time frame. But he handled the transfer from my old house to this one, and I thought it was going to be an absolute shit show. Just, yeah, I think Scrunchy, that's probably right, dude. because he handled that transfer, and it was just seamless. I mean, he was just on point. And I was expecting the worst, to be perfectly honest. But like I said, I mean, and I didn't. He did such a good job. I had to tell his boss. That dude needed to be in charge of their customer service. All right, we got a 6 here. What should we replace? I don't know if all these smalls. Faster run walk. Oh, I got some good charms in here. All resist. I probably don't actually need the all resist. I kind of like having the faster run walk. Maybe we'll take this out. Poison doesn't do a whole lot. I've never heard of optimum. Dude, I have heard that about Cox. I heard they're not good. But again, even though that guy did such a great job, I wanted the fiber. I was kind of leery because I'd never heard of the company, but this fiber outfit is just like head and shoulders above any company I've ever dealt with. They're just amazing. What's up, Josh?
I am overburdened.
That body disappeared just because it went off screen. Where is that coming from?
I am overburdened.
Oh, really, Viet? That's crazy. Yeah, I've not heard good things about Comcast. Of course, Time Warner was in that same boat for me for a while. But again, like I said, my last interaction with them was really good. So I have to give them props for that. And it might be what Scrunchy's talking about when they moved their call centers. But didn't Comcast take over Time Warner? Yeah, Scrunchy. I've noticed that, at least in North Carolina, I've seen where several fiber outfits have popped up that are like doing just within certain municipalities. Oh, Charter did? Or they bought Charter?
Yes.
So the smaller providers that, fortunately I've been in the area where one of the smaller providers kind of took over their set up shop here. and they've been just amazing. I wouldn't switch. And I think for, what am I paying? I think for 1 gig up and down a fiber network, it's cost me like $90 a month. I got you, Viet. But the only thing, it doesn't come with like a cable service, but I gotta be honest, I don't watch that much TV anyways. So I literally cut the cord and just went with internet. I get any kind of entertainment off the YouTube or whatever. We do watch some Netflix sometimes, but that's about it. I haven't missed cable TV at all. 1,000 channels and still nothing to watch. Yeah, Josh, I don't miss it at all. No, not a single bit about it. It does, man. That's what I'm saying. I think it was more like 2,000 channels. Still nothing to watch. And it was costing me a lot. I think when we cut the cord with our internet plus the cable was $230 a month. It's crazy. I hear you, Josh. I don't even. We'll usually watch something when we sit down to eat, but that's the extent of our TV watching. Which usually involves we'll like pick a random series and just watch it. And that's pretty much all our TV. We'll go through one series and watch it while we eat dinner, and switch to a different series after that one's over. It's usually like older shows. Like, I had never watched The Office. I still want to watch the British version of The Office, but we didn't watch The Office till like years after it was on. Stuff like that. I mean, we just catch up on like a lot of the older shows that we kind of missed out on. It's actually been pretty enjoyable. And there's still a lot of different series that we need to catch up on that I've kind of missed out. I've known about and people have told me I need to see, but I just hadn't caught up yet. Because like I said, we only watch like one show a day. So you imagine if you're in something that's like The Office was 7 or 8 seasons or something. It took forever to go through all of them. That's been one of our favorites. Yeah, Josh, that's the thing. We haven't seen The Sopranos yet either. It's like there's so many on our list that we just have not watched, that we know from, just people. Like when Sopranos had their last show, like most of my friends that had been watching it, dude, they were all over the last show of The Sopranos. But it's stuff like that, because we've never watched a ton of TV, so we do. We just pick a series that people have recommended over the years, and we just watch one show at a time each time while we're eating dinner. Liam, I'd do pay-per-view for that, right? Oh my God. The one I was that was recommended to us I thought would be better, but I don't think we might not have given it enough time. We started Breaking Bad, and we watched like the first maybe 3 shows, and I couldn't get into Breaking Bad. But people are telling me it's, the first season was not anywhere near the best. It's like you had to get into like at least the second season before it got really good. So it got pushed down the list. Yeah, Josh, multiple people have told me that. When we first tried to watch it, we watched like the first 3 or 4 shows, and we were both like, eh. But like later on, we were telling people that, and they were like, it's like the second season or something when it really just pops off. So I feel like we'll probably circle back around to that. I forgot to dump cash. But we've caught up on quite a few different series that we wouldn't have normally watched. Because, like, again, we didn't watch TV that much to begin with. Yeah, Kung Fu, I hear you. Yeah, no, I got that, Josh. I feel like, because everybody has told me that, so I feel like we just didn't give it enough time. What was another one? Because, like, there was one, the Vikings was a series we got into that was actually, I'd known about and people talked about. The Vikings was a good series. There was quite a few. Like I said, we didn't, when The Office was popular, we just never got into The Office. But once we started The Office, man, I thought that was a hilarious series. But that's kind of the road we're on. I think we need to catch. I heard Parks and Recs is pretty good. We haven't gone down that path yet. But yeah, there's a bunch of that we're just now catching up on. Yeah, Josh, I've heard the same thing. So we're gonna hit that at some point. What's SOA? Sons of Anarchy, right? I've kind of heard mixed on Sons of Anarchy. The people that watched it loved it. Yeah, Justin, that's what I heard. So that's definitely on the list. The Sons of Parks and Rec's definitely on the list. They hadn't been on Netflix though. We were at a point where we were going to start a new series, but Parks and Rec wasn't there. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get that on the list, because because we were so happy with how The Office went, and I want to see the British version of The Office with Ricky Gervais as well. We got a lot of shows, like I say, because we don't binge. We do one show at a time for dinner type of thing, and that's how we get through. Because there's nothing new, right? It's like all these older shows that are so good. There's nothing new. Kung Fu. That's actually my dad. He was watching those on YouTube. My dad got onto that kick with that Dr. Pimple Popper thing. I don't know about the 600-pound life, but he specifically mentioned that Pimple Popper thing, because there's like no way I'm watching that. Are you serious, Kung Fu? Now I gotta look. Come on, man. He wasn't actually playing D2R. That sounds horrible. That sounds so bad, dude. Why would you want to watch that? Oh my god. But I just feel like none of the media companies just don't produce it doesn't sound like, it seems like there's anything new that's worth watching. Did I miss it? See, y'all got me distracted. Alright, 6:11. I'm going to do 2 more runs. Yeah, I know, Josh.
Not in town.
I missed it, Bob. I'm going to have to go find that now.
Good day.
It's probably on YouTube, isn't it? I bet I can find it on YouTube. That's where my dad watches all that stuff. I mean, honestly, I can't remember the last time there was something on that's currently on that people were just talking about. You don't hear about it. I mean, maybe I'm just missing it, but I mean, I don't hear about anything new. Yeah, I know, right, Josh? But I feel like it's kind of turning around, right? Because now there's a certain small minority of people that bitch about it, but there's like, it seems to amplify them even more to where people like put it this way, there's like, for even like Dave Chappelle, there's way more people standing up for him than are yelling at him. It's like there's a vocal minority that's really get bent out of shape about everything. But I feel like it's kind of turning to where their voice is not as strong as it used to be. Maybe. That's how it feels to me. It's like they used to have people would listen to that, but I feel like it's backfired so many times at this point that just a lot of companies are starting to ignore it. A lot of the smarter ones are. Get off me. I feel like things are swinging back the other way. Earwax cleaning, dude. What is wrong with you, man? Kung Fu, man, I gotta say that's some weird stuff that you're watching. I've gotten like 50 runes. There's specifically a Family Guy about Tucson. I don't remember that one. I remember him going to Texas. I don't remember him going to Tucson.
Greetings.
I gotta look that up now. Family Guy's on reruns, isn't it? It's not still making new shows, is it? Because I feel like even Seth MacFarlane's kind of toned it down a little bit. Just in his just the way his like interviews and stuff. It's still in production. Now, is the newer stuff, have they toned it back a little bit, or are they still going full bore? I used to watch them a lot. I always thought it was kind of crass, but it was funny. It was just, I had to watch it. It was just too funny.
I can't carry anymore.
We fool again. Let's see. What was I going to look at? Jewel. Oh, that's interesting. The 15 all res is always nice, but a little bit of life on top of that. That's kind of a cool jewel. Yeah, it's pretty decent jewel. Y'all want to see some gambling first? We'll do a little gambling. Oh, hold on. I got a little bit I could pick up there. Let's dump this. Let's go grab that little bit.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's do... What should we gamble for? Should we go back to boots or the belts, a rack? The COA was kind of eh. Let's move some gold around. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I was looking at the wrong damn thing. That was throwing me off. Alright, let's move this. Click on the right thing. And fill this up all the way. Alright, let's move some more. Here's my thinking. I got a Mara's, so I've found one. I haven't gambled one. I've got the Griffins, so probably the boots, because I don't have war traps yet. So we'll go for the war traps again. Because we should do something that I don't have. There we go. We'll do the boots. I haven't, again, I got a lot of this other stuff, but I still don't have the boots that I want. So we'll try some more traps again. Maybe we'll get lucky. I know circlets are kind of the GG endgame thing, but I'm kind of looking at it from a point of view of something I don't have that I could use, which would be the traps. Plus the fact that the rares can actually be useful. Light plate, here we go. Has the base things, but only one res. I got diadem set aside for re-rolling. Yeah, I know. I think rares can get, what, 100 gold fine? Is that correct? Wow. $80. Really? Yeah, I guess I should be paying more attention. We'll get better, Bob. We'll get it. We'll get 80. Now we're not getting any rares. There's one. That's got to be like super rare. I've never even heard of that. The double suffix or prefix. That's kind of crazy. Really? 450? Dude, I don't think I've ever seen anything over 150. You said that's craft. Is it like blood rings? What boots would you craft? Blood boots? Because the blood mod is what? Life leech? What's the mod that always spawns on blood crafting? That's the second alders we've gambled. I don't need them anymore. I got them here. Is there a different? There's no random stat on altars, is there? Fire resist. These are actually higher. I think that might, maybe that's max, or I wonder if it goes to 50. Life is the same. Faster, just fire resist. Okay, cool. Is it that high? 50. That's what I was wondering if it went to 50. It's higher than the ones I got. Is that what is considered though, a bugged roll? Now this is technically perfect magic find, I think, on boots, right? 25 is the highest you can get. It's got lightning res, 30 faster run walk. Versus, well, I'm not using it on this one though. What do you think? Worth hanging on to? We're kind of shooting for war trap. War traps, technically I could trade for war traps and probably get higher 25 for real cheap. It's kind of cool. I don't think it's worth holding on to though. And let's roll battle boots too. Yeah, I thought it was max on the rare. But I don't think it's worth taking up inventory space for unless it had more resists on it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dump these. Granted, that's a max magic find roll, but it only had the one resist. Wow. Max poison resist on that. Can it get all... if you get a tri-res boot, you could technically get all of them to roll 40, right? There's no reduction in that stat if you get all 3 resists. I think you could get, like, technically 40 all resist. Or not all resist, you'd be missing one. It's kind of cool. Yeah, could you imagine that kind of roll? I wonder if it's ever actually been done. That would just be the most insane thing. Yeah, I know, Bob. It can be tough. There's a 10 and a 30, or 10 and a 20. Oh, really? That's kind of funny. the last bit of gold. Boots are kind of fun to gamble. What's up, Gerard? Yeah, I can understand that. Especially if you get decent rolls on the resist, right? What's your bottom number on the resist to keep them? $20 plus. It's fair. Wow, no rares here. You mean like those? That's pretty high rolls. 28, 34. Lightning and cold. That's kind of cool. Fire would be nicer, but those are pretty nice. Yeah, I know the 30 with the FHR is sick. You'd have a hard time letting these go, Bob? Yeah, Josh, I would agree with that. The stamina thing is just garbage. I mean, it's not like, the poison's kind of meh, but being cold and lightning, that's pretty nice. Just I'm gonna hang on to them. That's kind of a decent roll. It might fill in a gap where I have a need that resist on something to kind of max out. Isn't that weird though? If you put the boots over here, it fills there first. Yeah, I've seen that where people can consider that. I think I saw Cooley rated if you have that poison reduction, he counts it as as being one of the resists. How'd the Cooley tournament go the other night, Kung Fu? We weren't talking about that. It was Thursday, wasn't it? You'd mentioned that it was going to be a tournament. Cooley was doing a tournament Thursday night. Sixth. Was it a one and out tournament? All right, last couple. think that's it. Yep, that's it. Alright, that's it, guys. That was kind of cool, though. Missing one more res, but they're kind of nice. That could fill in a niche if you're looking for specific resistance that's kind of low. Still get the 30 faster run walk. So they're kind of cool. Second play. Yeah, I hear you. Alright, guys. I'm going to go get something to eat. It's fun as usual. I streamed today because I'll be out of town tomorrow, so my Sunday stream's not going to happen. Yeah, that's the second pair of alders I've actually gambled, which is kind of crazy. Nah, you're good, Ezeki. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to like on the way out. Be on again Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. But you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.